Love isn't going to make a person drive over 900 miles, wear adult diapers, arm themselves with a wig, trench coat, latex gloves, a BB gun, pepper spray, a knife, and several other things. However, a person who is mentally unstable and believes they are in love will make them do this. But how far will a person go to keep their lover? And will they kill for that lover? Let's find out right now. Thriller Thursday, my Cajun cuties. Yes, it's me, Anne-Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carrico, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne-Marie. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you have a snuggle party or a snuggle fur party. Those are the best. And you're ready to hear a true crime story with yours truly. And as always, I want to know, are you drinking that water? Are y'all staying hydrated? Are y'all getting those tickers up? Remember, just a quick 20-30 minute walk, especially first thing in the morning, get those endorphins up, and you're going to have an amazing, wonderful day, I promise you. And as always, thank you all for joining me on this Thriller Thursday evening as we discuss another true crime case. Y'all, I haven't done a Thriller Thursday video in a long time. As y'all know, I just returned back from California. I was in California for a while, but now I'm back into the groove of things. But the main reason I wanted to do a video tonight was because I saw a lot of similarities between the two cases. Last night, we discussed the Krista Pike case, and tonight we are going to discuss the Lisa NOWAK case. As a lot of you may know, Lisa NOWAK was an astronaut who drove over 900 miles wearing adult diapers to confront and maybe harm her ex-lover's new girlfriend, Colleen Shipman. And the more and more I looked at these two cases, the more similarities these two cases had. The main similarity in these two cases were that both victims were named Colleen. So I wanted to discuss this case with y'all today. This case happened almost 20 years ago, but it was huge when this case happened, mainly because Lisa NOWAK was, in fact, an astronaut. Lisa Marie Caputo was born on May 10, 1963 in Washington, D.C. In 1969, Lisa became fascinated with space when she watched Neil Armstrong land on the moon. Lisa began to take frequent trips to the Air and Space Museum. She loved NASA. She wanted to be an astronaut, and her dream was to one day fly in space. She knew that she was going to work for NASA one day. Lisa was an excellent student and excelled at everything. She was a Girl Scout, she was on the math team, served on student council, was on the track team, as well as the field and hockey team. In 1981, she was named Student Athlete of the Year. Lisa was accepted to the elite Ivy League school, Brown University. However, she decided to attend the United States Naval Academy. She graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree on May 22, 1985. Lisa married Richard NOWAK in 1988, and together they have 3 kids. Lisa NOWAK began working for NASA in 1995. In January 2004, Lisa NOWAK was going to participate in a weather survival training course along with several other astronauts, including William Bill O'Fallon. They were going to be dropped off in the wilderness in Quebec for 11 days, and they had to make their way back on foot. First of all, hell no. No way. There's no way I could do that. I'll tell y'all right now. If somebody told me I had to do that, I would just go in the wilderness and tell the wild animals to take me, because there's no way I could survive in Canada in January. It's probably below 0 over there. Look, it's October in Louisiana. It's 90 degrees. I still have my sweater on. My air's set at 76. I couldn't make it. There's no way I could make it in a weather survival training course. No way in there's just no way. And y'all could ask my man, because I am always cold and he knows that. I am freezing all the time. So to know that these astronauts had to go to Canada in January, I give them a round of applause, because I know I couldn't do it. And being outside and having to come back on foot, oh no, no way, no way. They finished this course, and when Bill and Lisa returned to Houston, they began a very steamy affair, exchanging emails, meeting up secretly all the time. They were both married with kids. And in February of 2005, Bill O'Fallen's wife discovered emails between he and Lisa, and she was done. She filed for divorce. Bill got an apartment, and Lisa got a key to that apartment, and she began bringing some of her personal things to the apartment. She was even seen by the neighbors. All the neighbors said how nice Lisa was. They said she would tell them that she was Bill's live-in girlfriend and soon-to-be spouse. Honey, this girl was ready to marry Bill O'Fallen. She wanted to be with Bill O'Fallen. However, there was one thing standing in Lisa's way, and that was her marriage to her husband. And yes, even though Bill left his wife for Lisa, Lisa wasn't going to leave her husband for Bill. So Bill started to get aggravated with the situation. And in late 2006, Lisa noticed he was pulling away. He was withdrawing from Lisa. He wasn't answering her calls as much. He wasn't answering her emails. She knew something was going on. And something was in fact going on with Bill O'Fallen. He began a relationship with U.S. Air Force Captain Colleen Shipman. She was a beautiful, blonde, 30-year-old girl living in Florida. Bill tells Lisa about the relationship between he and Colleen, and he says that Lisa took the breakup well. And in January of 2007, Lisa NOWAK's marriage finally ended. Even though Bill says Lisa was okay with the breakup, she wasn't. She began to be obsessed with Colleen Shipman. And guess how Colleen Shipman found out that Bill was involved with Lisa NOWAK? While they were having intercourse, Bill called out Lisa's name, not Colleen's name. How awkward would that be? How bad would that be for Bill or for anyone? That's just the most awkward thing I can imagine. Colleen told Bill, if you want to have a relationship with me and you want to be with me, you have to cut all ties with Lisa NOWAK. Y'all can't talk every day. Y'all can't see each other. Her bicycle that's stored over here in this apartment, that needs to go. I want all ties cut. Rightfully so. I know that's what I would want. I wouldn't want my man still seeing his ex and them talking every day and her stuff at the house. Oh no, that wouldn't be happening. But that's just me. Maybe y'all are different. But Colleen wanted Bill to have no contact with Lisa at all. And this is when Lisa became obsessed with Colleen Shipman. She still had all access to Bill O'Fallen's email accounts. She started reading all the emails between Colleen and Bill, and they were steamy emails. I don't know why she would want to put herself through that much torture, but she did in fact read all the emails between Colleen and Bill. Lisa NOWAK knew Colleen Shipman was flying into Orlando on this certain date because she still had all access to Bill O'Fallen's email account. On February 4, 2007, Lisa packed latex gloves, a black wig, a BB gun with ammunition, pepper spray, a hooded trench coat, a drilling hammer, black gloves, and a knife. Lisa drove her husband's car over 900 miles from Houston to Orlando to confront Colleen. It was also said that she wore adult diapers in order to not have to stop. On February 5, 2007, Lisa waited for Colleen's plane. And it was around 1 a.m. in the morning, so not many people were at the airport. And Lisa looks very suspicious while walking around the airport waiting for Colleen. Colleen took a shuttle to her parking space around 3:30 a.m. Colleen says she became aware someone was following her. When Colleen entered her car, she heard running footsteps and quickly locked the door. Lisa began banging on the window and tried to open the car door, asking for a ride, then started crying. Colleen felt bad, so she rolled down the window halfway, and that is when Lisa NOWAK sprayed pepper spray into Colleen's car. Colleen drove off to the parking lot booth where she called the police. Police officers arrived and caught Lisa NOWAK throwing a bag in the trash can. Police knew this was the person they were looking for, and this was the person that sprayed Colleen Shipman with pepper spray. Lisa NOWAK was arrested at the airport and charged with attempted kidnapping, battery, attempted vehicle burglary, and destruction of evidence. In November of 2009, Lisa was sentenced to a year probation. Lisa NOWAK was fired by NASA in 2007 following her arrest. Lisa Nowak is doing fine and living in Houston. She was diagnosed with the following: possessive compulsive personality disorder, Asperger's syndrome, major depressive disorder, and a brief psychotic disorder. Lisa said she didn't want to harm Colleen, but she wanted to confront her about she and Bill's relationship. Now, I just want to address something with you. I'm just saying, if Lisa says that she just wanted to go confront Colleen at the airport, she wasn't going to harm her, I don't believe that, because if you were just going to confront someone, why would you bring pepper spray, a BB gun, ammunition, a knife, gloves, all of this stuff? It just doesn't make sense to me. I believe she was going to do some type of harm to Colleen Shipman. When I watched Lisa give a public apology to Colleen Shipman in the courtroom, I felt that Lisa Nowak was very sincere. I do believe that she felt bad about what she did to Colleen Shipman. I do believe that she wanted to move on from the situation, and she publicly apologized to Colleen as well as Bill Offlin. It was said that Lisa is living in Houston. She is doing well, and Colleen and Bill Offlin are now married and living in Alaska. But I want y'all to drop some comments at the bottom, and y'all tell me, I want y'all opinion. Do y'all think that Lisa Nowak was going to cause some type of harm to Colleen Shipman, or did she just in fact wanted to have a conversation with her and see what was going on? But in my personal opinion, I don't believe that, because you wouldn't bring all of that stuff to just have a conversation with someone. But that's just me. Maybe she wanted to scare her. I don't know. But this whole situation is based on one single fact, and that is jealousy. Jealousy is a horrible thing, and it got the best of Lisa Nowak, who was a very successful astronaut, but she became caught up in this steamy affair and this love triangle, and she was in the middle of it, and look what happened to her. Look what happened. She ended up getting arrested and doing things she had never done before. My final thought, I always give y'all my final thought, and my final thought is, do not get involved with a married person. It never ends well. It never works out. Something always ends up happening. Y'all don't want to get involved in that. Look what happened to Lisa, Bill, and Colleen. Their life will never be the same again. Lisa lost everything. Her husband, her kids, her family, her job. Over what? Having an affair with a married man? It's not worth it. So when y'all think about doing something like that, y'all kind of pull yourself back and y'all say, you know what? I'm not going to sit at another family's table. I'm not going to be with the man. I'm not going to be with the woman. I don't need to do something like that. I don't need to wreck someone's home to have a love life. There are millions of single people in the world, and that's what we have to look for. There's nothing comes out of getting involved with a married person. That is not your table. You do not belong there. Don't even sit at the table. That's just my personal opinion. Some people, they say it works out. They leave their spouses and they lived happily ever after. Good for them. But I don't think it's a good thing, because I'm going to tell y'all one thing and one thing only. God will never send you someone else's spouse. Just remember that. God will not send you someone else's spouse. So y'all just keep that with y'all. I hope after this video that y'all like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. And as always, stay safe, always be aware of your surroundings, and always know that I'm here for each and every one of you. I will see y'all next week with more Cajun Crime Queen videos. And as always, thank y'all for the love and support. And for you, I am truly grateful. I love each and every one of y'all, and y'all have a good night. Bye.